Magic 89.9.
Hello, guys.
He tells you look stupid.
Nabanaling mo.
Yeah, when CJ told me off air,
Yeah,
oh, you
bigla.
look stupid. And if CJ tells you look stupid, you look really tanga. Everybody, hey, Sponge Cola's here again.
Hey! Super happy to be here. Super.
Is it a holiday today?
Super.
Yeah.
Is it a holiday?
It's not.
We are live here on Magic 89.9 and on Zoom, on Facebook, into your radios. Sponge Cola in studio. Sponge, you guys got a new single out? And Yale, you messaged me. You're like, what do you think about the song or something like that?
Yeah,
and I was like, oh. When did the song drop? Was it that day you messaged me?
Yeah, I think that was it. That was it. Yeah, that was day one.
That was, hold on, what day ago was this? Was 4 days ago. Okay, so how's the reception been for in this first half week of the new song?
Well, so far it's been great. I mean, we've had friends we haven't like seen or spoken to in a while, and they're like just suddenly like sharing it, and it's kind of cool. It's nice when you hear from friends that way, you know, because it's like, hey, yeah. So
is it still exciting, nervous, or is it like whatevs after all these years of putting out new songs, regularly?
It's always exciting because it's like, you know, it's like having a baby and you've had like 30 babies, but they're all still your kids. You know?
I think my baby 5 is not exciting anymore.
Yeah.
Like there wouldn't be a party anymore. But yeah, it's still like a big deal because, you know, we recorded this at home, on our own with our own like home equipment, and we even shot the video the same way. So I guess that's a big deal. No, it's not. I guess it is a big deal. It is a big deal. So yeah, it was a great experience.
I was thinking, you know, CJ wanted us to do like a surprise little gimmick for you guys today, but I thought, we were talking about it the other day here on Facebook, and I think it was a good idea, but you would have to prep for it. And what we wanted to do is we wanted you guys to make a song on the spot and just kind of test if this was rapping, your freestyle skills, right?
The true greats do not need to prep.
Giving you guys, without giving you guys ample heads up, because we want to do this with other bands. Like our plan was, we'll have a band come on the show, make them make a song on the spot, and then we'll have a contest of those songs, say the end of the month, like which band came up with the best on the spot.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, and the reason why, challenged. And the reason why we were really pumped up because we had Barbie on the show last week, and Barbie was telling us that Tabing Ilog, the very famous Tabing Ilog song, was a song that they wrote and recorded on the spot because ABS made them do it that night. They're like, okay, we need a theme song for the show. Do it right now. And she's like, okay. And then they made Tabing Ilog, which is a really, really good song, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, man, we should challenge other bands to do that here on the show. And then we thought of you guys because we thought you guys would be game, but we forgot to tell you that's what we wanted to do.
Yeah, okay, that's a great challenge actually. Are there like
We can
rules
still
to
do
your
it.
team?
Look, we thought of you because like we were like, look, these guys can do it because like they can literally kind of make a song out of anything. Like I'm sure one day they were sitting there in the morning and he was like, black, no cream, no sugar. Let's turn it into a song.
Yeah, it's a coffee thing. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so we do that. I do that even when we're like in the van and Gosh is right next to me because Gosh is usually actually he's behind me, like in the van, right? And I'd just be singing random songs to him, like, you know, I'll be singing like on the spot songs of random stuff with weird melodies, right?
And has any of them ever made it to the album?
Black, no cream, no sugar.
You know what? I don't think so. But there's this one melody that I still sing to him. But I would if we had gigs. I mean, if we had van time. But it's like his name is because Gosh's full name is Gosh Dilay. So it's like Gosh Dilay, my very own Gosh Dilay, my very own Goshua. There. Sounds catchy, right?
However, did you last this long?
But you know what? I think it's better than what Armo does to Gosh when they're on the when we're on the road and we're like in a hotel. Armo, you might want to discuss that because that's some creepy stuff.
You mean the part where I watch him sleep and take pictures of him sleeping?
No, the other thing.
He's my favorite roommate.
Even if he didn't invite you to his birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, bringing that
Already.
back. Oh.
Ooh.
Maybe another segment we can do with you guys here this morning is remember that TV show Making of the Band? It was
Yeah.
Let's do Breaking of the Band. Let's invite them and try to break them up by causing conflict in their lives. And then, diba, parang Breaking of the Band. Let's see which band we can break. He didn't invite you to the party. How do you feel about that?
But you know what? We like the absurdity of the humor. You know what I mean? Like, so I think that just makes us tighter. If you know what I mean? Like, maybe some people will annoy them, but yeah, we tight. We like Will Ferrell.
Ferrell fans.
So, tell us a little bit about the new single. How long did it take to write? What it's about? All that stuff.
Okay, because here's the thing. With the pandemic, I became Kay's driver. That became like my official profession, right? So I would drive her because she doesn't know how to drive. I just want to say that.
Oh.
Hi, Kuya Arnel!
Yeah. So, because anyway, so I drive her right to work. And one time, I drove her to Showtime, and then on my way back, I suddenly got emotional for some reason. So I'm thinking, man, I'm not like in a good place because I'm just getting super sad while driving out of nowhere, and that would never happen to me. I'm always happy.
Yep.
So on my way back home, I was already writing the song and words were already coming in my head. That sounds funny. So words were coming, and then when I got home, I was thinking, hey, I have a song, but maybe it kind of sounds like an existing Itchy Worm song, or it might be an Itchy Worm song.
I think I just wrote an Itchy Worm song.
You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
How like the melody is kind of very Itchy Wormsy. So I called Kelvin of the Itchy Worms and I asked him, hey, do you have a song like this? Yeah. And then he's like, hey, it's nice, but we don't have a song like that, so you can go ahead and proceed. So I recorded the demo and we just rearranged it, and like 3 days later it was a living creature. You know what I mean? Like, it's alive.
And then you put it out, and it's like, I don't know, another band calls you, it's like Orange and Lemon. So like, hey, that's our song. That's our like, oh my goodness,
Oh no.
that's the wrong band.
Oh, that'd be hilarious though. Like, you're like, because we've been in a pandemic, you somewhat lost your mind, and you're like, I think I made this song. Check it out, guys. Imagine all the people. Yeah. That's an original. Go for it.
So sometimes you have to check, like when you write a song. It's nice to ask your friends, hey, does this sound familiar? Because you're inspired and influenced by everything around you. Sometimes it might just kind of creep into your subconscious, you know what I'm saying? So it's, we constantly check. It's easier if you're in a band because there's 3 other people there who'll be like, yo, that's an existing song, you know? So, but it wasn't. It was pretty original. So
when it comes to songs, who's got the most influence on whether it's going to make the album or not? Is there any one of you, or do you guys consider it an equal thing? Like, if Armo doesn't like the song, Gosh likes the song, and then you two, T-Mac, freaking Yael, you're sitting there, you're like, man, I'm torn about this one. Who's got the best voice or the most influential voice of whether a song's going to make it to the album or not?
I think it's a group thing, despite me talking a lot right now. But it's like it's a group thing. We decide that if someone has some kind of reluctance, we're gonna discuss it, and then this has happened like maybe just once or twice, but it was kind of unanimous. So,
And it's kind of rare naman for like songs for us to disagree on a song to not make it, because the way we do it is there's a lot of back and forth going around, and for this song especially, there's a lot of voice memos being sent back and forth. So we try to put our own like flavor into the song also. Like, everybody has a contribution. So there's a part of us in every song. So in a way, like we're all like invested in the song also. So we want everything to make it.
I was watching a documentary on Coldplay, who I love, right? And it sounded, there was like a moment I don't know if you saw the what's it called? Head Full of Something Dreams. It's the more recent kind of movie they made. It was really good. And they were sitting there, and I think what it was with Coldplay is they have 30 songs, and they just need to cut it down and get into this. So there was a lot of, I want this song, I want that song, and then they're negotiating which songs make it to the album. Do you guys write like that, where it's a bunch of songs and it has to make the cut? Or do you go, okay, here, we only have 7 songs, it's going to be 7 songs. Or we only have 7 songs, we got to write 3 more and get to 10. Like, I know you guys have had quite a few albums, and maybe it's different for each one. Or is it kind of the same, where ang dami yung songs, and there's a cut process that has to happen?
Yeah. Well, we had to cut 2 songs back in 7 for our second album, but I think that's the only time that ever really happened.
Yeah. And I think it's always better to overshoot. I mean, with us, it's always been a problem of having too many songs, which I think is a good problem. It's much easier to like cut it down rather than force ourselves to make more just to make like a certain number or a quota, right? So with us, it's more of what makes the cut, I think, is songs that everybody's like comfortable with or at least proud of. Yeah.
This has absolutely nothing to do with what you're talking about right now, but I just want to say that the internet is really listening, because when you said something about Will Ferrell, Tin sent me a video of Will Ferrell, and then when you were talking about the itchy worms, this is what popped up on my screen. Okay, guys, just look. Itchy Worms, Kelvin Yu is sick and tired of sharing the stage with Sponge Cola. What is going on? It's because I got TikTok, right? It's TikTok.
It's listening. Your devices are listening, man.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Well, next
Kelvin.
time I'm gonna
I
back
love
by
Kel.
myself.
My mom asked me about that article when it came out, like the whole Kelvin hates us thing.
Yeah.
It was like, who is that guy? And now they're friends. They're like DMing on like
Your mom is like,
on Facebook.
who is that guy? And do I hate him also?
Exactly. That was exactly what happened. And then now they're friends. They're like chatting and stuff, so
Can you ask Kelvin to do your new song and see if they do a better job, since you thought it was theirs?
oh yeah. That sounds like a good idea.
They don't
You know
do
what?
covers
We'll ask
either.
them.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't? Actually, you know what? The terms don't do covers. Yeah, they don't. Yeah.
Yeah, but this is more like, I don't know.
It's
This
for
song,
fun.
I
Yeah,
thought
it's
this
for
was your
fun.
song. I thought this was your song. Can you sing it and let's see if you guys do a better job? I think that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe we should do it. I mean, and yeah, it's just fun to do something like that. I wonder if they have enough spare time. They might, given circumstances.
Or a challenge. So, sige nga.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Sige nga.
Sige nga, do it better.
You guys suck.
Diss track.
Yeah, serious trash talking and stuff. Okay, so again, should we hear it already? Because I want to hear it, and then we can talk about it a little bit more. Now, I'm sure so many people have heard it already, but just in case there are people who haven't, it's probably best to know the material and then to break it down afterwards. Yeah.
Does this mean am I gonna play it live?
Yeah.
Oh, well, what's that in your hand?
It's a wooden armrest
With strings.
with strings.
Paperweight.
Come on, Mr. Burgundy, just one song. One song.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not prepared. Okay, maybe just one song. I'm not prepared.
Wait. Have you performed it live yet at all anywhere? I mean, outside of you just recording it, or do you know how? Do you know how to play
Just
it?
once.
Just once.
together.
Just once.
This
Last
is the first
Thursday.
time we played it together. We actually, what's curious about this song is that we released it without ever playing it together.
Yeah, that's
So
really
that was fun.
So, okay, so how is this going to work? I mean, is it just going to be the acoustic version? Because obviously you guys are at home and it's just, right? That's how-
I guess, yeah.
Latency is the thing.
Yeah, latency is an issue, yeah.
So is
Latency.
this the first time you're going to perform, and then your whole band is just watching you play that guitar that smells of rich mahogany?
Rich mahogany!
Leather-bound books. Yes.
You're very important.
Smells good though. It really smells good inside the guitar. I mean,
Oh.
Things the nostrils. Yes.
it's
Does it smell moist?
These are Anchorman quotes, by the way, if you're wondering.
Gail, do you need the lyrics?
they're already. You know what? They're already online because I messed it up the first time. So now I'm not gonna. It's already on a website called azlyrics.com. Thank you for putting it there. Because I have like I have erroneous lyrics over here in my phone because I have the ones like before editing. So yeah.
Okay, and then let's do this like we did last time you were on the show. Let's change some of the lyrics to the ones we can get better.
I might mess it up, man. I mess it up even more. Yeah, actually, I was thinking because it's called Lumipas ang Tag-Araw. What if in a few months I can call it Lumipas ang Tag-Ulan if we're still in quarantine?
There we go. See, I'm telling you, man. We can
That could be the version of the Itchy Worms. Tumipas ang Tag-Ulan.
Or Orange and Lemons.
Or Orange and Lemons.
Well, Keith, it could be like Keith Martin. Keith Martin had Because of You, then he had Because It's Christmas, then he had Because It's Hanukkah, because it's
Easter.
because it's Flag Day.
Because it's Bonifacio Day. Wait, quickly, real quick. Which part of this song? So I'm looking at the lyrics now. Which part of the song did you start getting emotional? Is it beginning? Like, is it the chorus first? Is it the verse first? Like, what part are you cooking up when you're making it?
No, it was more of I was so sad that I felt I needed like a song that would uplift me, or that would, of course, if it uplifts me, it's probably gonna uplift everyone else,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how it started. So it started with Lumipas ang Tag-Araw, nasa bahay lang ako. So I was thinking, we're in a tropical country, Philippines. If you're listening and you're in the Philippines, hi. It's like how summer is kind of like our month. Like, we get a lot of tourists coming in. It's very festive. We have a lot of fiestas, redundant but true. So I was thinking, Lumipas ang Tag-Araw, nasa bahay lang ako. Those are the most, like, those are like the key lines. And it's just kind of like, it's just, but the idea of being together despite the isolation, that's the thing. Kasi kausap ka magdamag, tanggal problema ko. So it's just light and playful. But there's just so much drama behind the process. But it's really like a light song. That kind
I
of
love
just,
this song, by the way. I really.
How many times do you guys write a song? How many times do you guys write a song and you say you're talking about a girl and then your wives or girlfriends get pissed off that they're like, sino to? Like, I mean, when you're
that doesn't happen here because Kay is not listening. No.
Because you guys all blame it on someone else. No, he wrote it.
Yeah, that you can do that, and then the person has to check the inlay to check who actually wrote it, right? But no one has physical CDs anymore, so no more. No, but that can be a thing. I think some people have tried to like hide stuff like that. Not us though. I don't think so.
Of course. Right. Maybe itchy worms would do that. They
Yeah, especially Kelvin. Definitely Kelvin. Yeah.
All right. So Lumipas ang Tag-Araw, it's the new one that came out a couple of days ago. Sponge Cola is here. Yael's going to do an acoustic version, clearly, because of the limitations that we have. But I'm sure the song's going to be awesome. And if you forget the lyrics, easylyrics.com. Yeah.
Super nervous. So I'll just go straight into it, right?
Yeah, well, hold on. Your wife is running. And good
So are your dogs.
and the dogs are just going wild. They're father and daughter dogs. So they're like, I don't know what this is. It's like Jurassic Park every day with these dogs.
Does the father hump the other one? Because my dog humps everything.
Well, he's not in heat right now. So the first day he was trying to like do all sorts of things.
That's so incestually gross.
Yeah, but it's just they don't really follow those social norms. So everything is just a sense. Yeah. But now he's okay. It's the little one that's a bit kind of naughty. I'm not sure if she's a cat. She climbs things. She eats things.
How many dogs do you have?
We have 2. That's not me anymore.
Okay. so things that we don't. We got some random dogs and a baby somewhere here.
So I'll just go straight into the song. I'm super nervous, man.
Yeah, really?
That's so weird though. Why?
Because it's different. It's like there's no crowd, but there is, and like there's no stage, but it is a stage.
Look, yeah, you have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to be nervous about. It's just the very first time you've performed this in front of your band, in front of. There's only about 8 of us here, right? And like maybe 1 million listening together. So no sweat.
Okay.
This is probably the last time they're going to hear live music with MCQ coming back for the next X amount of weeks. So don't screw it up because this is.
All right, Go
with
ahead.
the dog watching.
Okay, here we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Kakaibang pambira, tumigil na ba ang pag-ikot ng mundo? Hanggang dito lang sa kusina ang nararating ng buong maghapon ko. Update sa buhay, throwback na lang. Enjoy ka na muna, sa comments na lang. Lumipas ang tag-araw, nasa bahay lang ako, kausap ka magdamag, tanggal problema ko, sabik na magkita tayong muli. Miss na ikaw ay makatabi, makatabi. Hindi man nakabol ang araw, pasana ang ulap at may kulog-kulog. Ilang plano man ang nasira, huwag lang maputol ang unrelate ako. Kahit wala man tayo sa beach,
Tayo sa beach.
sa likes mo naman palagi kang reached. Lumipas ang tag-araw, nasa bahay lang ako, kausap ka magdamag, tanggal problema ko, sabik na magkita tayong muli. Miss na ikaw ay makatabi, makatabi. Nagsisimula ang araw ko sa unang send ng message mo. Gumaganda ang gising ko, kahit wala pang lunch ay sold na ako. 1, 2, 3. Lumipas ang tag-araw, nasa bahay lang ako, kausap ka magdamag, tanggal problema ko, sabik na magkita tayong muli. Miss na ikaw ay makatabi, makatabi.
Everybody,
Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Galing ng mga aso.
Love it.
Galing ng mga aso.
You nailed it. You nailed it. Now Kay has to come to all your gigs in the future.
We gotta thank Kay, by the way. Kay, that was awesome. I mean, is she in the original?
Do you see that I have to fix the stuff?
She's backup vocals / technician.
Is she in
And
the
dog watcher.
is she in the
Dog
printed
watcher.
version of that? The one that is released or no? That's just like
No, she just knows the parts already at this point because she's heard it a bunch of times here. So, yeah. She can't really hear you guys because I'm using headphones. I can just remove
okay.
headphones, right? I'm not sure if that works.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
안녕하세요, mo.
she did a better job than Will Ferrell did in Husavich.
No, whoa.
Right? You know, like
No.
that second voice in Husavich. Woo! Have you heard that yet? Casey was really into this this song from what is it? Eurovision? Is it?
Yeah.
Eurovision.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Husavich.
Pacific. That song's
Who's a
great.
big?
It's a great song.
Do you like Yaya Ding Dong?
What's up?
Do you like Yaya Ding Dong?
Not into movies so much.
Oh,
That's one of the songs yata from the movie.
Alright.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It's the one that the guy keeps requesting.
Yeah.
That's the magic
But
song.
the movie, I heard the movie's just okay lang. But that song is awesome. Okay lang yung movie, or it's worth it?
I mean, if you're looking
It's
for
good naman.
like to not think about anything, then
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean,
it's no Step Brothers. Come on.
Does it? It's no White Chicks. I mean, don't. Does it kind of? I don't even know if this is a legitimate question, but does it kind of hurt your feelings that by the time you get to perform that live in front of thousands, it'll be old?
That's okay. That's all right. Well, from my end, it's like part of it's like a time capsule, you know, of this period.
Yeah.
So
And memorize na nila, di ba? By the
Yeah.
time you're singing
Hopefully.
song live.
hopefully
Yeah.
that is the dream.
Just like I know we're a radio station, and it's not like the masses rely on us to listen to music like it used to be for the first time. You have to rely on the radio to be exposed to music. Now, obviously, YouTube and Spotify and all of that stuff. But I'll be honest, for a talk show, I do feel bad that there have been songs that have come and gone since this pandemic that we didn't get to play on the radio on our show.
Agreed.
You know, whether it be Pink Sweat 17, diba? And we were so pumped about that song, and then all of
Love
a sudden,
that song.
yeah, the pandemic, we never got to play it again. Blackpink's "How You Like It Like That" will never get to be airing on our show while we're there. So I always kind of wondered, like, does it suck that you've got a great song? By the way, it is a very, very good song.
I love
But by
it.
the time you'll be able to play it, maybe in front of again the capacity crowds that you're used to, it could be a goddamn year before this happens, and that must kind of.
But then, I mean, there could be that added flavor of, oh my God, remember when that song came out? And then, you know, people will also be transported to this time when everything was weird.
Yeah, but, I mean, I don't mean to be the negative guy, but I mean, let's take basketball. You guys, or at least yeah, I know you're a huge NBA fan. I mean, it's like, okay, there's a difference between playing in your backyard in that half court and then really getting there and showing your skills in front of the thousands on a massive scale. So, I mean, yeah, you take what you can get, but at the same time, it's such a good song. I could imagine the people already going crazy and all that adrenaline that of times past. And you know, we're on Zoom. Parang almost, it's such a good song. Like, I want to see what people feel like in real life doing it. But here's what I like about it, is that it's very modern in a sense that there are lyrics there, for example, like enjoy ka na muna sa comments na lang, for example. So it's a very social media kind of like, do you ever look back at the catalog and some of the lyrics are so outdated, like, I called you on the landline.
Yeah. Dated.
We've been doing this for 20 years, so yeah, there are some words here and there that's kind of like, I would never say this, or even just not even like dated words, just like really just bad poetry from from my end. It's like, what was I thinking? Like I have lines like a sort of semi self mutilation. What are you talking about?
Whoa!
I was 17 when I wrote that. So, and now I'm 24. So it's kind of like it's a huge leap. I'm not 24. I just like saying that. I feel that my face age is 24.
Yes.
Yeah.
How can you make that leap?
How did you make that leap? Yeah, but it's
Who has from the four of you, if this is even a question that can be answered, who has become? I mean, you guys were like boys when this started, right? I mean, maybe you weren't boys by age, maybe you were young adults or late teens, and now all of us here are grown. You guys are just grown men now. It's like, who has matured the most from the days of year one of Sponge Cola to where you guys are now?
This is a very difficult question to answer.
Like I'll be honest, like for example, like gosh, I remember you in the early years, and you, not saying you look old now, but you look like a man. Back then, honestly, you looked like a high school student. You know, you really did. You had that youthful, just
Oh my God.
not cluelessness, because I don't mean it to be negative, but it was like,
Innocent.
this is a TV show, you know. It was like that. You were young. I remember you specifically, and And now look at you. You look like a CEO. You're just sitting there like, nah. All right.
Look like a CEO.
All right, you bitches. You know,
It must be the facial hair and glasses.
Yeah, now you're a man. Like, you're a grown man now.
But I just have to point out that Gosh was accelerated twice. So he really was like younger than us.
Okay.
Oh.
He's like an honor student type, you know what I
I
mean?
was accelerated twice, gosh. I was accelerated from second year high school and third year high school. So I went from year 1 to year 4. What was your acceleration?
I didn't go, grade 7, di ako grade 7. And di ako diba? Counted ba yung trip?
Oh,
Di ako nag-Kindle.
I was accelerated also. I just didn't go to college.
Super acceleration.
Yeah.
Graduated life.
You're like LeBron, if you think about it. That's kind of cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, so right. I mean, if you think about LeBron, I think that's a really good one because when you see LeBron now, he's still very much top of his game, but he's got great hair. He's got the beard that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, who of you is the LeBron that you remember in year 1? My goodness, just young, and now just a man, just mature.
You know what? I really think it's really Gosh, who's really like
Same vote, yes.
yeah, because
Gosh.
he was like wearing really baggy pants before, like
How
pants
baggy? How baggy?
like they were so baggy that
Elephant baggy
it
pants.
was like he went
People
to
are people.
yeah, it's like he went to a sale and bought like 3 for 1 and wore them all at the same time. They were huge. My brother was watching us on TV, and it was for Casey's show on a certain channel that starts with an M. And then he's like, look at this. Because of your huge pants in the foreground, half the screen is just like that. Because it's like his leg was near the camera. So it was like an illusion of like his pants eating all of us. So he's like, and then my brother goes, you need to wear tighter pants, man.
Says is something you don't hear nowadays ever.
Yeah, yeah, no one says that because everyone's in skinny jeans.
And you guys have given up the long hair. Arnold, when you started, the hair was really long, right?
Really
Yeah,
long.
yeah.
It's silky.
Yeah, it's long.
15 years I've had that, I think. It's long for 15 years. More than 15 years, probably. Yeah.
Then, gosh, you had the thicker one that kind of ended up around here, though, right? Like, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
A
Gosh,
bomb.
I have the thick buhok.
Yeah, it would change every year. Every season, he'd have a different dude.
Yeah. A
Si
different-
Teddy can do an afro.
Yeah. Ted
Yeah.
can
Long
do
hair.
I can do it again now since we're in MECQ, I guess.
Eh, sino nanonood sa likod mo? Ng TV.
So much
Me,
behind.
I'm watching the game. Oh, it's done. The game's done. Okay, I'll turn it off.
Okay.
Ah,
Box
Kala
rockets
may
next.
tao dyan sa likod mo.
Box
Wala.
rockets.
I tried the facial hair, but wala talaga. Didn't work.
Yeah.
Can't.
I did the facial hair too, but I'd always have food hanging over. Like just loitering here. It's gross. 'Cause
Loitering.
I'm a messy eater, so it's like that sounds funny. So it's like it's
And
all
dirty.
over. So yeah, I did that
Dumi,
too.
ang aga.
It was a Game of Thrones thing. It wasn't. I wasn't trying to look like a rocker. It was more of like because I never try. I just do what I do. Wow, but like, but yeah, it was a Game of Thrones thing. I was going for the Jon Snow look.
So now that you got this song out, and again, no exaggeration, it is a very, very good song. Is there a push to come out with and write as many to get a quarantine album out?
We're just gonna keep writing anyway. So I'm not sure if it ends up as like an album or anything, but it's just what we do, and it's like there's a lot of spare time now. There's even more time because can't really leave. So. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna keep writing and recording because it's easy for us now to, how it's like we did the whole gateway thing of like, can we record and sound professional from the house, and we can. So
It can
Ano
be.
nga?
it can
How
be
did
done.
you do it? Can you take us through the process?
Because there's this music store called Lyric. They're so awesome. They provided us with for years now. They've been providing us with instruments.
How awesome are they? Are they really, really awesome?
They're so great that if you're like a beginner and you're thinking, I should learn to play guitar or piano, you can call them up and you can go to their store and like buy stuff, and they'll be super friendly and they will never be condescending.
Oh,
so they're that nice.
that's nice.
That's very important, yung non-condescending part.
Yeah, because there was this one time I went. My friend went to a store and he asked like, "How much is that guitar cable?" And the person goes, "Oh, you can't afford it." And I'm like, "What is this, Pretty Woman?"
Pilipinas? Pilipinas though? Sa Pilipinas, hindi
Yeah,
ba sa Pilipinas?
Philippines, yeah. So what I did was I went back to the store and bought a lot of stuff.
Cables.
So for them, great sales talk, but just really mean. But yeah, so
Yeah,
this
what
was a
store
lot
was
of-
that? Wait, hold on, what store was that?
I can't say it.
Yes, you can.
But there's not a lot of options.
Does it start with a J? Does it start with like? Uh-oh.
Only 2 or 3 other.
Yeah, they're rude. People are rude.
Yeah,
Proud.
they're mean. And maybe because the guy who's supposed to buy our stuff, he's a bit young. So maybe that's why they're like, you can't afford this in your allowance, little boy. But he was already like 18. He's not like 12. You know what I mean? And that's just
You
a
know,
mean. Yeah.
As mean as that is, I relish moments like that. You know, if that ever happened to me, it really would be a Pretty Woman moment for me. I would be like, slow turn, I'm coming back for you. And, you know, come back later and just tell that story on a show and kind of put them on blast. I would relish a moment like that.
Yeah, but yeah. I guess I use it as fuel. It's all in here. It's all in here. Every time.
My new single, Cables.
And there's an actual line from the movie Rockstar. I'll get you some new cables. So in my head, it's there. It's there. Yeah. I'll get you some new cables. That's when he discovers that the new singer is in the rehearsal room and he's getting kicked out. That's the scene. This is maybe 20 minutes into the movie. Sorry, I love that movie. It has like Rotten Tomatoes does not, okay? Because Rotten Tomatoes, what do you guys know anyway? Anyway, but
here we go.
I know Rotten Tomatoes. I know Rotten Tomatoes is probably the Skip Bayless of movie breakdown, but I still go there. And I check out the score, especially when I want to tell my wife, I'm like, "Hey, can we watch a movie? Ano naman to? Rotten Tomatoes 92."
Yeah, it looks like you're wearing the baggier pants here.
Yeah, because it's true. Yeah, those are really baggy pants.
It's the angle.
Yeah,
It's also the angle.
those are super baggy pants.
I remember the shoot.
What do you think about this other photo of you guys? Oh, shoot. Sorry.
Hey.
My bad.
They look like men too already.
Okay.
So everybody's grown. Okay, so let's do this. We've only got a few, like 20 minutes left. If you guys want to do that song, let's do that song. I've got a title and that I want you guys to work with. Are you ready to make a song on this?
Okay, can you get me like a pen?
Ayun technician.
Yeah. All right.
Technician's gonna
So the
help.
title of the song is called P.I. Kayo DDS. And
Nice.
Wow.
What does that
I want
mean?
to hear it.
Like a hidden meaning there.
Yeah. Very subtle. Very
I know.
subtle. Yeah.
P.I. Kayo DDS. 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Here we go, game. Philippine Islands kayo. Di Philippine Islands kayo. Di Philippine Islands kayo. Yes. That's a pretty catchy chorus.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Good job.
Yeah. They'll find a way to go at you though. Trust me.
China kaya kami.
Kumanta ka na lang.
Yeah, you know what? It felt nice when someone told me to just shut up and sing. Because I felt like I was LeBron James.
Yeah, shut up and dribble.
I was shut up and dribbled. I'm like, nice. That's pretty cool. Fist bump LeBron James.
They also said that to Kanye.
Oh, they did. Nice.
Yeah,
Kanye.
No, actually, Kanye said it to
Punch
himself.
Cola. Oh, he said it.
Yeah, he did.
Sorry,
Wow.
I wanted to see what you would come up with. Actually, that was better than I thought.
Yeah,
That's
very quick. It was a very good spin.
Yeah, that was really
I was a bit worried. I was almost going to stop you in the middle and be like, "Please don't do it. Don't do it. You don't know what's going to happen. Just don't do it."
The ABS-CBN wife was on the other side going, "Stop it. We'll never get it."
I'm not sure if you could hear me though. Because I'm using headphones. Did you hear what the? Oh, she didn't. She didn't. Yeah, she didn't.
Okay, good.
And in any case,
end this conversation
Kay
right away.
And Kay is like the least vengeful person I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think.
Parang hindi.
My last words.
You see Yael's like toys all destroyed in the background.
Can you actually see the toys?
No. How's Kay coping with all that? I mean, not to get too overly political or anything like that, but how's Kay coping?
They're interviewing you now.
Okay, no. Look at her.
How are you coping?
How are you coping with your employer being the salt?
Just kind of, when she's stressed, she just looks at my face and then she smiles.
Yesterday I actually found out a bunch of my friends got laid off, so that's why I was cleaning the house the whole day. It's not
for good vibes.
No, I mean it's just.
Because it was dirty. That's why.
Pilipinas Island kayo. So I actually joined LinkedIn already just to find jobs. You know, you don't know what to do. Well, anyway, goodbye.
Really? I mean, again, I was. That's kind of surprising. I mean, again, I didn't mean to make fun. I thought that, you know, I don't know. I thought that maybe careers of talented people like you guys will be able to prosper after this. I know it's a big hit, but you know, you guys are gifted. Do you worry about the future? Is that a stupid question?
I'm looking for jobs for my friends who lost jobs just to find job opportunities. Even as a small company, we have a Sangre group, Sangre Productions, and we are trying to create job opportunities. So we're feeling very driven right now.
Who's hiring?
And then I unfriended a bunch of people who were laughing at the idea of people losing jobs because, first of all, it's not even a funny joke. Number two, regardless of your stance, you laughing at something like that is just kind of like, man, so.
I mean, there are a lot of angles to it that are really so just kind of shattering, right? I mean, let's say you're not a fan of the channel, right? You're a fan of, say, you're a GMA guy, you're not an ABS person. So you take, say, even some kind of demented joy in seeing it go down because the rivalry was so strong. But to understand also that removing something like that, the political, what do you call this? The freedom aspect, the losses of that, the control, and all the other kind of nasty things that go along with it not just being a channel that went away is really kind of terrifying. There's a lot of angles to it that can really make you upset and should make you upset. So, just kind of a weird time. And I thought I would kind of, I don't know, I hope that you guys are going to be okay and Kay and your friends and all of that stuff in finding employment. But at the same time, I wish we were all going to be okay, that we're not as terrified. Maybe even our radio show. Like we sit here kind of boldly go, okay, let's continue to make fun of the system. But I think with the four of us, knowing in the back of our head, any day we can just be pulled for it. Yeah. And it's kind of scary and terrifying in that sense.
Yeah.
I don't talk about the system. I'm just letting you know. I've been in the system already.
You just went to a party.
Yes.
Went to jail.
You know what? Oh, never mind. I'm biting my mouth. I'm biting my tongue. I saw photos like during the Never mind. During the sauna. Oh, stop. Never mind.
Yeah. Naka-Filipina na pa sila. Anyway.
Are they coming?
Yeah.
Are they coming?
I'm gonna look out my window for the PNG.
How often do you guys meet? How often do you guys meet? Whether it be like a Zoom call or text group or whatever regarding new songs. Are you setting out a day a week? Are you going, okay, guys, Monday Sponge Pull the day. This is where we brainstorm. This is where we throw ideas and melodies and lyrics out to each other.
Well, we have meetings twice a week. One's like every Sunday and one's like every Wednesday. And then we have a live thing on our Facebook page every Thursday. So that's not 2, that's 3, sorry. But the third one is not a meeting. The third one is just us meeting. You know what I mean? But like, what? Sorry?
Say your guest.
Say your guest. What do you mean?
On Thursday.
Oh, we have a guest on Thursday. Spoiler alert, non-spoiler alert. She's the girl who sang Kapag Tumibok Ang Puso. So, I know, right? She's my cousin, so it's like, that's not real.
Is she gonna sing Kapag Tumibok Ang Puso on Thursday?
No, we're singing something that sounds like something a genie would grant.
I typed it in. It's Donna Cruz.
Oh, yeah.
You're related to Donna Cruz.
Yeah. That's why
It's my jam.
Like a circle with with me and Casey and family stuff. Yeah. So yeah. Hey.
That's why the whole sing Anak ng Pasig made sense because they're related.
Yeah.
Your wedding, remember when of course you remember. Mars Miranda played Kapag Tumibok Ang Puso and we all just went crazy.
And she was there and she danced.
Yeah, she was dancing.
Dance number.
Yeah, the best. Oh, your wedding was so fun. Are you playing it?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. Eto na naman nanginginig kumakaba
pa ito.
It's a...
Then don't sing. You're ruining it.
No, but you know what? After doing that, after doing the Anak ng Pasig song, I was thinking like Suzy should sing more. You know, like don't you guys want to release like a single? Like you guys are totally capable. You have literally 3 MCs and 1 DJ. Isn't that a song?
Let's ask somebody.
Yeah, you get the 4 of you. You guys have all the weapons you need.
Did you know CJ used to be in a band? Siege, what was your band again?
Oh my God, why are we bringing that back?
You're the one who brought it up.
It was a Rage Against the Machine cover band.
Yeah, that's right.
It was.
We're not kidding. It's true.
Yeah, you know si Karel Onasan?
Yeah.
He was part of the band also. We were known as... Yeah, it was such a long time ago. It was like
known as what? Go.
What's the name?
It was known as 24 Hit Combo.
Bam!
Because Tekken was so popular back then. We were gonna call ourselves Pig Farm, pero...
Oh, I love that more.
We were gonna call ourselves Pig Farm. Pero yun. But you guys have you guys...
Siege, was it super hardcore still like Rage, or were you like doing like the nicer versions like F you, I won't do what they tell me?
Oh no, I
won't do what they tell me.
No, it was super hardcore back then.
Super hardcore.
Hardcore. See, I want to talk about T-Max videos.
I sent it to you. Mo Case, did you watch it?
His videos.
I didn't even.
I saw the still.
His videos are really like entertaining because it seems like they have a lot of
TED
time
Talk.
on their hands. Dad, you want to talk more about your videos?
What? Okay,
I sent it to you, L and to K.
With the words "why." I love it.
What's happening? I said what's happening.
What's happening? I love it so much.
Well, TED Talk started back in April. Because I refused to download TikTok, so I made my own brand, TED Talk, and I started shooting, editing, and starring in my short videos.
This outfit is great. Oh, you can't see. Wait, I'll show it. Go ahead. Keep talking.
And so far I think I've released
dropped.
I've dropped 15 short films. And I'd like to believe that my following has grown stronger. I'd like to be kasi nagko-comment na yung mga film people like wow yes that's my
so cute.
And may sponsors ka na diba, like leather goods or something.
Oh yes, Blackwing Nuts naman and cookies, Manolo's cookies. Oh yes, keep them coming.
And these are legitimate filmmakers commenting. Legitimate filmmakers, like award-winning, like writers and directors are commenting. So, It's like a scene now.
Yung parang months ago, yung comments nila, parang haha, parang okay. And then naging panalo. And then for the latest video, nag-comment na, I think you should do a collab with Direct Dan Villegas. And then sinecond ng nila Maki Galvez, yung Proud People. And then si King Palisok, who's the director of Lumipas ng Tagaraw video, also joined in. So parang, okay, so I think it is happening.
Good. Is it something, T-Mac, that's always been a part of an interest to you, or is this kind of like a revelation of some sort?
Ano nga ba? I think we should ask the boys. Nagulat ba kayo na biglang naglabas ako ng mga ganyan?
No.
Ted has always been like a Will Ferrell fan, so it's like an SNL skit. Like it's kind of like that. Not to belittle what you're doing, it's like an SNL thing, but it's
right. Yeah. But it's two parts. It's two skills here. There's the you have to be creatively funny and all that stuff, and then you're editing now, and you're actually looking and thinking of shots and stuff like that. I mean, is that something that's kind of a revelation for you outside of I've always been maybe class clown, but I'm also now getting legitimate praise from people who are technically doing this for a living.
Actually, ano nga ba? Maybe from hanging out with Proud People. I don't know. I don't know.
And he's always had like editing equipment and like filming equipment, so he's just putting it good use, you know. So
yeah,
he has like a bunch of cameras there and.
Mahirap ba? And I guess sinusulit ko lang yung mga nabili ko dati pa na tripod and the ring light. Sayang naman, diba? Might as well use them. So put them to good use.
That's what I tell my wife all the time as I'm buying a brand new lens for 100,000 pesos. Like, oh no, I mean, for my Instagram videos.
Diba? Oh.
She's like, you better make some money. I am. Look, I got sponsors. Crinkles by Karen. Like, awesome.
Bowie.
Did I have to pay for those cookies? No.
Anyway. Well, yeah, guys, we have a couple of minutes here left. Well, thank you for hanging out with us. Any kind of early return on maybe another song that's getting cooked up? I know, like I asked you how often you guys are meeting, but is there any new recording or get together that you're doing in terms of musically?
Well, we're working on a song right now, and it's like. Just to remind you guys, we are working on a song. I'm not sure if they remember because we're doing a lot of things at the same time. But there is a song, and the discussion is it's already been written. We just don't know who's gonna produce it, or how it's gonna from an instrumentation sound standpoint. Are we gonna use a piano? Are we gonna use an acoustic guitar? Are we gonna go full prod or just keep it small and poignant like that? Or so we don't know yet. But yeah, these are like discussions that we have sometimes as a group. Sometimes I just call Gosh. Because it's a Filipino song, and when it's a Filipino song, Gosh is usually like the head of that department. No, he's not usually the head. He's the head of that. He's like the mayor of the Filipino department.
The CEO.
Yeah, that's him. Because he's like one of those honor students who he always like got A's in Filipino. So
yeah,
and I always got B pluses. So it's not like I'm bad. It's just
he's
want
better.
to talk to someone. Yeah, he's better. Yeah. So,
Armo, what did you get in Filipino, Armo?
Was that, sorry?
What was your grade in Filipino class?
Right about B.
Yeah, we're all
Taglish.
We're all actually pretty okay academically, I think. Yeah. Not to blow our own horns, but yeah, we were pretty okay students. That's why we were able to do the whole music and college thing at the same time.
Yeah.
Because when you're kind of smart, you don't really have to pay that much attention. You just kind of wing quizzes.
Okay, now you're blowing your horns.
Yeah,
now you're tooting that thing hardcore.
There you go.
When you're kind of smart.
Funky music.
When you're kind of smart, college is just easy.
Yeah, all you have to do is show up and just not cut classes. Don't get kicked out.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I skipped college. I didn't have to go. Accelerated past college. Yeah.
Yeah, but the music never stops for us, I guess. It just finds new ways of playing. And we're also looking into doing more live performances, however way that's possible with the current situation. We did try a live streaming together for the first time in the studio last week. That was had a very good response, so we might be doing it again.
Yeah, if we're allowed to.
You guys should, since we're all stuck at home. You guys should make a song that uses just things that you find in your house. Not the guitar. Yeah. I found a drum set in my kitchen.
Found item.
Not like that. Just random things like you're playing a coffee can or you got some spoons.
It can be done.
Guys, Kay just wants to point out that you guys are like here on our screen.
Oh,
hi.
Hello.
It's like,
look, we're on TV. Facebook TV.
No, but I just remembered now. I think the last time we were together, the four of us, was actually your show in the station.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I think that was the last time we were together, the four of us, live.
Guys.
Before everything went down.
well,
that's the reason.
Day.
Yeah.
Anak ng Pasig Day.
And I still remember our first Mo Twister interview. Like it was a different time slot. We were there like late, and then he just shows up wearing that same hat probably, and he was like, "This isn't even my time slot, but I just wanted to check if you guys were nice people." So okay, you guys passed the test. Okay, that was pretty much it because like you interviewed a band like maybe like 20 years ago, and you said that it was the most horrible experience for you.
Maybe Eraserheads.
No, it was someone else. I still remember, but
mine was Shackled.
I still remember. Because I remember things like that, like So
it may or Cushay maybe.
No.
Damn.
You were 17, I think.
Eraserheads. Eraserheads.
Oh god.
Yeah. Unless it was foreign.
That was local.
Oh, yes.
And they were giving you like yes, no answers.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's par for the course for them.
We can't do yes, no answers. It's just there's just.
Oh, lalo na ikaw.
No, it's not. You know what? It's not even just me. It's just that these people, once you engage, it's like I can't room with Armo when we're on the road because I end up talking and then I lose my voice. So that's why I have
with anyone
because
that is quite true.
I remember I did an interview with, I think it was Shackle before, and they gave me yes or no, answers, and I was like, okay, I'm done. How about yes, this interview is finished, and no, I'm not going to continue because you're here to promote your album. Like, what if you're not going to talk about it? Well, then see you guys. It was the last time I interviewed them.
I'm just thinking a lot of musicians are just, I guess, a bit more introverted because that's why they were. Playing instruments as young boys. I think it's like a profile.
An artist thing.
Yeah, an artist thing. I'm not like that at all. I also play basketball, so I'm
baller.
I'm not very tall, but I did make a super cool defensive stop once in front of Susie. Remember when I stole the ball and I dove for it? I'm like, yeah. And then I'm the only one celebrating defense ever.
Like a true Spurs fan.
They won today.
Are you enjoying the new setup with the NBA games? Or are you just happy to have it back? Or
I love it. I love how you can hear people. It's not like you can hear and stuff like that. It's really like you can hear like squeaky
squeaks.
Shoes. Yeah, and you hear the thuds and the humps and the that's a foul. All ball. Yeah, I like that.
You hear Carmelo say, "Get the F out of my way" to his teammates when he gets a rebound.
I haven't seen a single Blazers game yet, but you can hear him say get the.
Yeah. He kind of yells. He kind of yells at his people, "Get the F out of the way," as if he's some kind of Ben Wallace level rebounder. Anyway,
it's so much effort. You're losing so much oxygen just saying that on your way down.
Look at Kay.
Like what? What's your?
Yeah, me too. Like, I'm just.
No, I mean, like, what are you?
I can dance with you, Kay. Let's go. I'm out of this conversation anyway, so.
Sorry.
Me and Kay are dancing, so.
Oh, there you are.
No, there's a delay. Okay. Wow.
Yes.
This is just a strange lady.
You're a strange lady, though. She actually looks like she's in like one of those vintage, like I don't know what you call those, like 50s, 40s posters. With
pinup girls.
Like
Hakuna Matata.
It's by the way, it's Lion King. These are Lion King jammies.
Hakuna Matata.
Nice.
Okay. All right, guys. Woo! Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Dapat nag-yes, no ka na lang. Yes, no. Yes, no.
Yes. We can't do that. We're incapable.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, let's get out of here. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys.
So much fun. Thank you.
I'm glad that you were able to take some time out to play your new song for us. I hope, can we do this? I mean, if we can strike a little X deal here, like that company that gives you instruments. Every time you guys come out with a song, can we do this all over again? I think we can talk about everything with you guys. Like you said, you're not the yes no band, so it could be any topic, it could be anything. But please, when you cook something up, keep us in mind as a place early on to share it with everybody, if that's cool.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Not 4 days later. God, forever, eternity.
Do you know who we are?
Yeah. ASAP. No, but yeah, please keep us in mind, please. We'd love to have you each and every time there's something going on, or maybe even if there's nothing going on. If you guys are bored, you want us to be part of your meetings, then please. Actually, jump aboard. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Make sure to hang out with us around 7:30 a.m. Ish is about the time, all the way till 9-ish. Really depends. And of course, check out SpongeBob's new single. I'm assuming what, Spotify, YouTube, or like where's the number one place do you like most people to go?
Spotify, the song's there. It's also part of like new music.
Tagaraw, right?
Yeah, Lumipas ang Tagaraw. And the music video is already out. It's also on YouTube. It's on our YouTube channel. And we're gonna be live on Thursday at 9:30 p.m. ish. Sponge Cola with Donna Cruz, Tom's cousin.
Tom's cousin.
Tom Cruise.
Who else is related to her? I mean, who are her other cousins?
Let's go through her family tree.
Wait,
wow.
Why are you guys laughing? Is that still like a thing? Like,
yes.
It's
always
a thing.
always
be a thing. That's why we sing Anak ng Pasig every day.
You really sing it every day?
Yeah.
Every day.
That's our favorite part, Kay. Anong nangyari? Anong nangyari? That's how we sing it too.
Chorus.
Always the big
all the
part.
gigging in the world.
Right. Anyway, yeah. Let's get out of here. We'll get out of your hair, guys. You're shorter hair now. Everyone's shorter hair. But yeah. So bye.
Bye, guys. Stay safe.
Thanks, guys.
Stay safe, guys.
Guys.
Thanks, Siege.
See you soon,
Bye.
Sana. Love you.